Your makeup is gonna look like this, and this after following this makeup tutorial. Or at least I hope so, babe, because it's almost 2025. Rule number 1, and I promise you this, your makeup is never gonna look good if you don't moisturize. Going in with the Refi Brow Gel just to put my brows in place. Make sure that is worked into every single fiber of your eyebrows, and then you're gonna start to comb them in place. I personally love this eyebrow gel because on the other side it has a little comb attachment where you can like laminate that shit. But wait, there's more. I'm gonna bring y'all back to 2016 with this Anastasia Dip Brow. Baby, you better be careful with this stuff or else you're gonna end up looking like Mr. Bean. Use the angled brush head to outline your brows, but then use the spoolie to really blend all the product together. For a girl that only has 2 scoops of hair on her eyebrows, I think these turned out pretty good. But baby, it ain't over till it's over. We're going back in with a brow pen just to add some hair-like strokes and then carve it out with a bit of concealer. You want to be real precise with this. Use a concealer that's about 2 shades lighter than your skin tone just to add a nice clean shade. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You gotta put the eyeshadow on, babe. In my last video, a lot of girlies were saying they don't know how to do eyeshadow, this, that, and the third, but that's what I am here for. The concealer colors I'm using, this is the Makeup by Mario OG palette, but I think that the biggest thing with eyeshadow is making sure that you go in small little sections, taking your time to blend out everything, and also building up as you go rather than just like slapping that shit on out the gates. If you are somebody who indulges in lashes, this would be the time to put them on, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm using my Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. All right, child, I hope you were taking notes and that I haven't lost you yet, because this is where things start to go down. Now let me make one thing very clear. Me and any brand that makes a foundation this orange have real life beef. There's only one person on this planet I know that is actually this color, and y'all know who I'm talking about, but trust the process, because remember y'all, I am not new to this, I am true to this. Blending will be your best friend, and then we're gonna go in with some contour to add some shadows. Listen, contour can be very intimidating, so if this is something new to you, I would maybe skip this step and go straight to the bronzer, because say it with me now, contour and bronzer are not the same thing. Think contour and cool, and then bronzer is warm. Contour is going to add those shadows, bronzer is going to warm up the face. So we did the contour, now we're moving on to the bronzer. I'm adding this to the higher points of my face, like my cheekbones and my forehead, where I would naturally get a tan, and paired together this can give you a really nice sculpted face. Going with the blush of your choice, this is the one from Makeup by Mario, and I like to think of myself as a little Neapolitan ice cream, a little treat. This blush is blushing, so we got to tone her down a little bit. Honestly, that's why I like to use my concealer after the fact, because you can almost use it as a little magic eraser. Now listen, okay, this is a safe space, right? I like a bright concealer, okay? But like when it's like yellow or when it's like white, girl, I can't get down with that. So I'm using this concealer and I make sure I take my time when I'm blending. Switch between a beauty blender, I switch between a brush, just making sure I get all the areas and I don't have any weird creasing or any areas that are unblended, because girl, we can't give unblended in this economy. What? A lot of times I hear people saying that they don't like a loose powder, or specifically they don't like the Huda Beauty loose powder. And first of all, what's wrong with you? But second of all, I think it might be because you're using it wrong. You want to make sure that you're not going straight into the tin and then going straight to your face. You want to dab a little bit of that excess off. Going in with a little bit of bronzer just to warm up the face after applying all of that powder, and then also using some blush. And then we get to my favorite part, the lip combo. I like to overline a little bit with my MAC Chestnut, and then I go in with another liner just to fill in the center of my lips. And then the rest of this stuff is optional. I like to go in with just some finishing touches. I do a little bit of gloss, I do a little bit of highlighter, I do a little bit of freckle, and then this is the finished look. Now listen, last time the bitches were trying to come for me talking about, oh, this is just clean girl aesthetic. Y'all need to see it in the dark. This is daytime, bitch, okay? Look at the material.